What's up, everybody? It's
Ask for
your
one next door.
fuck you.
So I can fuck with you in hell.
I'm going to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Evan just dropped stuff. I hope you catch it.
Nigga, they gonna drop you, and I won't catch you. Welcome. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
That was cute.
I was just playing.
Whatever. I'm gonna ad-lib it. All right. Shut up. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 92 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg, and with me today is Diva XOXO.
What it is, little dummies. This is for Greg.
I didn't do anything. You're just evil to me. See how mean she is? And my wife, Joy.
Hello.
See? She's nice.
I thought he's gonna cut out that part where he told us to shut up.
Yeah, he definitely gonna cut that out, but it's definitely in
I don't
there.
know what you're fucking talking about. That's not even never happened. I would never. Oh my gosh, golly gee willikers.
Never.
Nah. Fuck. It got away. There was not on my table and I couldn't get it. But this is episode 92 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. That's been about 3 weeks since we did our last episode because somebody was traveling last week and we'll hear a little bit about it. But this episode mainly is news and then a review of the One Piece live action because a certain someone specifically wanted to be here for that since we made her... Nah, she watched it on her own since she watched the One Piece live action. Twice, technically.
I also watched the corresponding
One Piece.
episodes in One Piece.
Speak
The
up,
anime.
please.
I can hear me perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure you get heard well.
They hear you.
Because if I'm like back here and barely saying anything,
I'm
my gain is mad high.
But I'm not back there.
I'm just saying, my gain's mad high. That's why you can hear yourself so well. Like if I turn this bitch all the way, is it this one or this one? Oh well, we're guessing. Now you can't hear shit.
Okay.
I like my gain high to know what I sound like. You can hear us, of course, but I like my gain at a certain level so that I can hear me.
Fine.
That being said, let's get into our weeks. Diva, get off your fucking phone, please.
No, on my phone.
Lying ass.
That was the most guilty I'm not doing nothing I've ever seen.
I hope you spit it all over your keyboard and the keys get sticky.
See? That's how you know. That's how you know he told us to shut the fuck up. That's how you know.
Nope. Diva, how was your week? Like, what?
Actually really exciting. I took my little cousin, we talk about her a lot, but took her to do college tours in Louisiana. We went to LSU, which is in Baton Rouge, and then we did Tulane and Xavier. In New Orleans, we had a really nice time. We did it was her first time in New Orleans, so we stayed in New Orleans and we drove to Baton Rouge. So her first time in New Orleans, so we did all of the typical things. We did Bourbon Street, we did the French Market, we did the French Quarter, we got beignets, we had jambalaya, gumbo, red beans and rice.
Popeyes.
She tried gator for the first time. We did Popeyes.
Does it taste different?
Yes, it does. Always suggest you get Popeyes in New Orleans, but just be prepared to not like Popeyes no more wherever you live. So.
Blasphemy.
Is it like a real restaurant there? Or is it still a fast food restaurant?
It's still a fast food spot. Yeah, it's still a fast food spot. Okay.
Is everyone still willing to fight me?
What? No. Why are
Popeyes,
people?
bro, Popeyes employees will fight anyone. They're like Waffle House employees.
I think that's just a Baltimore thing, right?
I think it's an everywhere thing.
No. Because I go to one specific Popeyes here because the people are nice at that Popeyes. All the other ones, they be like that. Yes, the people will still fight you. It's still hood as fuck in the Popeyes. LSU is really big. Like, I know it's a big school, but it's a big campus. Like, I didn't realize how big it was until I had to walk that bitch. But she had fun. It was fun. Like, I had fun. We had, what's it called? Excuse me. Oh, it was homecoming at LSU and Tulane, so it was pretty busy on those campuses. And then Xavier, it was their open house, so it was like kind of like kind of busy on their campus because, you know, they try and get people to go there and stuff. They're like, hey. One thing about New Orleans that I love is they have snowballs and they appreciate snowballs. Like, there's no snowballs in Florida, people. I don't know if y'all know.
Because like, Florida is lame.
There are like no, but they're like no snowballs like anywhere else either. Like there's a lot of places with like without snowballs. I feel like y'all looking at like my ceiling a lot.
We can't see the ceiling.
Whatever. I feel like you can. Like that's basically the ceiling. Anyway, but we had a good time.
You gotta know what your angles are, dog.
See, isn't that better?
Oh my God, we could have done this before we started.
You want a hug?
No, I don't.
No, it was irking me. The beginning part was me fucking around. Like, it didn't really fall like that. I was having fun.
You make my blood pressure high. And when the doctor's like, why is your blood pressure so high? Because I talk to an imbecile once every other week. And we only recently turned it to once every other week because before, you should have seen my blood pressure through the fucking roof.
Anyway, yeah, the week before that, I was just chilling. You know, because I was about to spend money on this trip, so I was playing broke. Now I am broke. See,
so you could have gave me $1. Noted.
You didn't ask.
I didn't want $1.
Oh, well then, there you go.
You were
yeah, and just getting ready to do all the Halloween things. You can see my Halloween decorations in the back because
it looked like Christmas.
It's been Halloween.
It's
been Halloween here.
That looked like
Those
a Christmas.
Cobwebs.
It doesn't look like Christmas.
That looked like a Christmas.
It don't look Christmas. And I submitted a project this week. I had to be project manager while my project manager was out. That was fun, I guess. Yeah, big boss moves. So, yeah.
Okay. Joy, you want to go?
Sure. My week was pretty chill. I mostly did things in preparation for the Poly City game, which is this Saturday. Shout out to Poly's JV. They won against City today.
Yay.
And yeah, I just did things in preparation for the game and booking our classes tent for the tailgate. And yeah, other than that, my week was pretty chill. I didn't really do that much.
You don't want to talk about how you almost died?
No. I didn't almost die, but I developed ocular migraine. So basically I had a migraine and you get what's called an aura, where you have a sign that you're about to get a migraine, and mine is I lose my fucking vision. But that had never happened before, so I thought I was just
a crazy sign.
Losing my vision. Other signs, like people sometimes, they said at the hospital, like people like taste certain things, like if you taste burnt toast, then they know like they're about to get a migraine. But those are also signs of a stroke. So if you've never had an ocular migraine and you think that's what you're having, still go to the emergency room because they're also signs of a stroke.
Fun fact, she could have elaborated so much more about her week. And I'm going to.
What else I do this week? I don't remember.
So for one, let's go back to just last weekend. She did a stream on my stream and was playing a little game called Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, yeah.
So that was interesting to watch. And every time she died, I made her drink. It was fun.
I didn't die that many times.
She didn't. She did well. She did very well. It's kind of a rhythm-based game. It's a platformer.
Yeah. So.
And okay. So I got it. Oh. So the point being is, it was something fun. She said she wanted to do that, so I was like, all right, let's do that on this night, and I'll just stream afterwards. Also, going into the emergency room, because that was about a week. Push it away, Negro.
It has what I need in it for later.
Oh my God. This is why you broke. This is why you don't fake broke. This is why you are broke.
I didn't buy these.
Brokey. Don't pull them out now. Keep them away. Leave them in the bag. Jesus, this is my time. Fuck you. Yes. Even God said fuck you. Let's go.
That's not what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Don't you bring my God into this.
He loves me. This I know, for he knocked down her camera. So, But that being said, we had to go to the fucking emergency room. So I'm finishing playing on the game. I think I just finished streaming or something like that. And I was like, all right, time for bed because I got work tomorrow and the job I have to go to is an hour away. And then she's like, hey, Greg, I can't see. I said, like, normally you can't see? And she was like, no, I can't see. I'm like, oh, describe it. I can't. Oh.
I eventually did. I said it looked like TV static in my eyes.
Nigga said
and things started disappearing.
Nigga said it looked like how McDonald's Sprite feels. So that didn't help. To which then I was like, all right, let's just go to the emergency room. And her mom was like, let's go to the emergency room. And she was like, no, I don't want to. I'm like, Jordan, I don't know what's going on with you.
The only reason I didn't want to go to the emergency room because I wasn't in pain. And
she was very shortly afterwards.
Yeah, I started getting a headache, but I thought it was because of my vision, not the other way around. But I only didn't want to go to the emergency room because he hates going to the emergency room. Like, hates the emergency room.
Yes, because every time it's past 8 o'clock and I'm there for 5 hours or more.
I genuinely, like, thought that it would just go away. I was like, okay, I can't see temporarily. I don't know what's going on, but it'll just go away on its own. It's fine. And I was afraid that it would just go away by the time we got to the emergency room or while we were there, and they would tell me like, oh, you're fine, you know, it probably was just something in your eye and it cleared or whatever. And then I would have felt like we just wasted a trip to the emergency room at like 1 a.m. and he would have had an attitude. So that's why I didn't want to go.
Dog, at 11 p.m. we went to the emergency room. I didn't get back home until 6 a.m. when I would have been leaving for work. I called my boss and like, look, I still plan on coming into work. However, I need to sleep a little bit. He's like, cool. So I slept for 3 hours and then went to work. And then I was the only one there that day, which was funny because there was only one other guy there with me. But he was there until 4:30. I made a post about it. I'm like, I am awake off of coffee, a sandwich, and a bag of sunflower seeds in sheer hatred for my existence. I made home, and as soon as I got home, I went to sleep. I was tired.
I told him not to go to work. I didn't go to work the rest of that week.
Which is crazy is
doctor's order.
I'm in the ER.
I don't know why he would have worked.
My city needed me.
You don't work for the city.
I mean job site, and by job site, I mean one dude. But he needed me. But yeah, I got moved up to a different job site, which I'm now getting moved to a different one next week. But it's an hour away, so that's been fun. I've been really getting into my comedian bag. I'm learning the art of storytelling. Talked to Heat about that the other day. I was like, yo, the problem with my storytelling is I don't got enough punchlines in the story. Like, I got to have many punchlines for the bigger punchline so that you really get knocked the fuck out. I need jabs for my hook. Line them up. And yeah. So he was like, yeah, I'll let you get that. And I'm like, but I've been listening to so many. And now I've actually started liking videos on YouTube so I get more of them. There are so many funny comedians that now I'm like, I want to go to a comedy show, but someone I know.
Yeah.
Which also made me pissed off because Matt Rife, who's a fucking amazing comedian, all you bitches, and I say bitches very sparingly, who just want to suck his dick and don't know a joke from a bag of gluten-free potato chips, stop buying his tickets. Why you keep touching shit?
Y'all went out. I couldn't hear anything.
Give it a minute.
You went out for us.
I did. I gave it a bunch of minutes.
Jesus
Y'all out
Christ.
for a while.
I don't want to talk about my week anymore.
You should still talk about your week.
Man, fuck this week.
Okay, talk about last week.
Man, fuck that week too. Benja ruined it all. Fuck it. We going into the ears. Go to the fucking ears.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sick of you. I want this to be over so fast.
Really? Yay.
It took you 20 minutes to make me say fuck this episode.
Oh, that's creepy.
Okay. So these ears are really, really special. They are, so for the 100th anniversary, it's the 90 decade ears.
Is it us? Are we the problem?
What's wrong?
Your internet connection is jack shit.
The delay is
really?
like enormous.
You
like
laughed.
from your video to your to the sound. is so off. That's why, like, when you
feel
were
like we have
when
to
you were
fix this every
laughing,
week.
that's why I said it was creepy, because you were laughing, but there was no sound yet.
Check your upload and download speeds for me, because that might be it.
Checking now.
Your internet company might be like,
Remember they keep doing that because
Okay,
did that.
she's on our time now.
yeah, but her internet company might be fucking the dog shit out of her connection. Or y'all niggas got too many people on your Wi-Fi at one time.
It's only two of
No,
them.
because it's only two of us and it's only one TV on.
Think about it like this: 2 of y'all, 1 TV, 2 phones.
And a computer.
Well, it would just be 2 phones, the TV. They don't need to
And a
include
computer.
The
But no, I pay for the special stuff nowadays. They better like stop playing. Like
Bandwidth, do you got it? And we're back after having a ton of technical difficulties. But I'm going to conclude my week at wherever the fuck I left off, because so many things have happened in the last it's only been 3 minutes. And I have a headache that is slowly erupting in the back of my skull.
You ready for ears?
Yeah, what are your ears?
So these ears are really special. These are the ears for the decades of animation, but it's the 90s. This is the ears for the 90s. Look at these. Aren't they fucking adorable?
I need a little bit more racism in those ears.
So they had the what?
He said it's for the 90s.
Your reaction was so delayed.
So it has the little hundreds on it on the side for the decades, and it is Beauty and the Beast, which is my favorite. There's petals in the ear part. You see them? There are petals in there. And then the highlight of them. Oh wait, I don't know if you can see that.
You can see
Can
it
you see
now. You can see it
Okay,
now.
they
A
light
little bit.
up.
I see it, yeah.
Those would be
So,
great
like-
for Phantasmic.
Fun fact, it's called Beauty and the Beast because of bestiality.
That's not why.
What's
Yeah, it
That's
is.
not why.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that nigga.
Belle got a
Don't
kink.
listen to him.
She wanted the dog shit
And
fucked
so
out of her by that
these
dog
have-
ass
They
nigga.
come with the they come with the charger. They have a black tag instead of your typical white tag. Makes them special, and
They
they're
nigga
my
ears.
favorites.
I hope one day these occur value.
They're black ears.
Otherwise, you just have like ears, like how niggas have shot glasses on their wall. That's you.
But I wear them. I wear all my ears.
People with shot glasses drink out the shot glasses. The fuck?
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Do they really?
Mother.
Did you get
No, I didn't get the nap.
oh. Because I saw y'all both go for it.
Why? No. Gnats just
Alright, well,
exist in
that's
all
for you.
spaces. There are so many insects that I wonder what are the like purpose of their existence other than food for other larger insects. All right.
all
So
you
first thing, let's go to
Put
the
it next
easiest
to it.
thing for me personally, the BNN the news, and that's gonna be For the Dogs by Drake, released during our time off. How does everyone feel about that?
It's not for me. The album was not made for me. He spent the.
You don't have to
First
tap
of
me to
all-
tell me you didn't listen. You can just say I didn't listen to it.
That wasn't what I was going to tell you.
What were you gonna say? Why didn't you do that before we?
You whispering, but I just lost you. And you're
We're gonna come back to it, everybody. Mother.
Thing again. Oh.
I'm sick of y'all. Y'all are never potting with me again. You're
guys are
fired.
back.
She's fired. You're all fired.
Where'd she go?
She went to go check the food, but I've had to make 3 edits. It already takes me the equivalent amount of time that the episode is to edit it. Adding these ones is even more. Stop doing stupid shit.
I didn't do anything this time.
Liar. Okay, this time, sure.
That wasn't me. That was your fiance. I mean, your wife. Look, even worse. The wife did it.
You did it. It was you, Barry.
Not me.
How long until the food's done?
12 minutes.
I'm just gonna sit here, cause I'm not doing any more edits.
No, I don't want to sit.
No,
here.
y'all can all eat a dick. Fuck you. I gotta sit on this for the next like hours editing this bullshit. No, y'all gonna sit here and wait.
Greg, I have to go to bed.
Shut the fuck
Me
up.
too. I gotta work tomorrow.
Shut the fuck up, both of y'all. I gotta drive an hour. I don't wanna hear no pussy ass whining bullshit.
I'm going to the gym.
Betterman ass nigga.
I'm trying to be better.
I'm trying not to have to edit every fucking thing.
Is that an olive or a grape?
An olive.
Stop eating.
You just said we gonna sing.
Swallow the damn olive. We're going.
Oh.
You did it.
How you expect her to eat it when she can't? She gonna choke.
I'm gonna die.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
It's this big.
You've put bigger in your mouth.
I didn't swallow bigger.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. I was there.
I was not.
I would hope not. Eat the olive.
I am eating it.
Okay, I'm bringing us in with a visual cue. Visual cue. That means look up, Negro.
Are you ready?
I'm taking a month off after this.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Dear God, I can't do this.
We're going to record with your dad next.
Fuck ass. We're not doing that. That's not happening.
Is that my birthday
I'm
weekend?
gonna ask him.
She wants to ask our dad and mom to do a waifu and husbando list, and I'm like, our dad's
Just
gonna look at
Anime people?
yes, this or that essentially, and I'm like, he's not gonna be. I don't want to do this stupid cartoon bullshit.
That could just be a TikTok. To put him on here, that's a lot.
I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm not doing
He
that.
gonna do it. He gonna do it for me because I'm his favorite. So back to the news. We're talking about Drake's new album. What is it? For the dogs.
Yeah.
Me.
Art drawn by his son Adonis.
Oh, that's who it was drawn by. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm gonna leave that one where it is.
Crazy. I thought that was gonna be something like some abstract thing.
No, that looked like it was drawn by a child. So
His son drew that.
Oh, that's sweet.
you know what? I am gonna make the joke. Drake, that picture belongs in the goddamn refrigerator, not on a piece of album cover. I get it. It's your son. You love him. You love what he does. But guess what? If my kid makes me a macaroni owl, I don't put that on the cover of my job's paperwork. Fuck that. It belongs on the fridge. That's where pretty shit that I love you goes, not album cover art. But you know, that's just my opinion.
A piece of album cover?
Moving forward. For the dogs, everyone.
Today, Greg.
I'm upset, and it's you guys' fault.
Ouch. Fucking bitch.
So
I'm sorry. I just pulled that out my ear.
the album isn't for me.
It ain't for no one. I don't know who it's for.
I don't know who this album's for, but so because of the title, and I've heard like little reviews about how he's still on his melodic rap shit. I thought he was going to be talking about how he out here dogging bitches out, and I was like, yes, like speak to the side of me that can't live anymore. Like I want to hear about us fucking over these hoes.
Drake ain't fucking over no hoes. Ain't he like 38?
And then.
I don't think he's close to
Yeah, but he's 38. And
He ain't 38. He's like I'm exaggerating. Obviously,
can't
I'm
be
being
that close to 40.
I'm being a dickhead. Obviously, like keep talking.
But
I'm gonna
he's
look up
not
how
like-
old Drake is.
And so, like, I'm like,
Don't
oh,
use
this is
that.
gonna be great. Cause, all right, have you ever heard Division's song "If I Get Caught"? He'd be like, "If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I don't."
I was
know."
close. Y'all can suck my nads.
How old is he?
He's 30.
37.
Damn, you were really close.
He a fresh 37 too. His
He
birthday
just
was
turned 37 on
24th.
October 24th. Today is October 26th. That is crazy.
Wow.
I'm fucking dope.
That is crazy. You are dope.
Continue.
But he was just talking about how, and I don't understand how bitches are still making Drake sad, and what bitches is Drake talking to? He like talking about how she ruined his trip to the Bahamas, how he don't like to go out with her, he can't take her nowhere. Who are these bitches? Leave them at home. Don't sing about it to me. Or at least rap a little bit harder because I'm not sad for you that these bitches are ruining your life because at this point these are choices that you're making. You're choosing to let these bitches ruin your life. But other than that, the best thing about the album was the features. That's
So
all I
what?
got.
I'm counting my money for fun. Oh, those memes have been funny. What I will say is, you thought that going into the album. I heard For the Dogs. I'm thinking, oh, we slutting bitches out. This is about
That's
to be
what I thought.
this is about to be the horny tape. I like that. Nope. This was sad.
No,
And
so sad.
and I heard someone's review, I think it was TBH's maybe, and he was saying like the only reason he said most of these were honestly throwaways. A few of them were probably some vaulted stuff that he just didn't want to release yet. However, he was like, if you know anything about like Drake's history, he was like one top number one song away from like beating Michael Jackson's record. Difference is Michael Jackson sold records. These are streams. Very, very different. Very, 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 very different. However, congratulations to him on that. I mean, I'll give him his flowers there. If this was a chess move album, if anything, get me some clout.
Said it in the song.
Yeah, get me some clout. Release some stuff. Fuck it, you know. However, I didn't like it. I tried.
I didn't like
I have hour-long drives to work. I had to do this on 4 different drives because it was that bad to me personally.
I tried. So I was like, and then I was like, why the fuck is it so long? It's an hour and 24 minutes long album. I don't need an album that long from Drake being sad. I don't need.
Unless
that
it's
much
Take Care,
time.
because Take Care was a fucking banger.
But Take Care isn't that long of him being sad. I'm about to look up and tell you.
Don't I already have it up.
I have Drake open on my phone.
Bullshit. Take Care is an hour and 20 minutes long. Eat a dick.
Is it really?
Yes, the
But
exact
he's
same.
not sad all of Take Care though.
But he's not
I
sad the
asked
whole time
about
either.
you and they told
was
me
sad.
things.
That's
but
just that
my mind
song.
didn't
The
change,
motto
girl.
go hard
I
as
still
fuck.
feel the same. What's a life with no fun? Please don't be so
Can you
ashamed.
stop getting your light skin on?
I've had mine. You've had yours. We both
You
know.
married a light skin. What you thought was gonna happen?
We know.
wanna have, like,
All right, I'm sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
the light, because he been getting darker over the years. He ain't start like this.
My butt is the same color it was when I came out. Never forget where you came from.
Never forget where you came.
Overall, the album, I don't know who the fuck it was for, but it definitely wasn't for me.
And if this album is for you, I get it. Like you
need
said,
a hug.
Going through a breakup. You need a hug. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna get me in trouble, but they're never gonna hear me say this. This album was for Chris.
Where are they at?
This is in the bed
I'm gonna call them. I'm not gonna call them.
because I feel like this is like every relationship that they've been in. Like they couldn't take.
Did they
their
listen to
exes
the
away.
album?
Exes was shit. No, of course not.
You should have them listen to. No, never mind. Yeah, you should have them listen to the album and see how they feel about it.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that just for the pod, just for you guys, for the fans, also for me. It's really for me.
For everybody at that point.
It's for everybody. Yeah, everybody at that point. Shit. Everybody wins. Call that a quid pro quo.
Cause like I've never had no chick that I couldn't. See, that's the thing. Even if I do have a chick that I can't take nowhere, I'm not about to sing about it. I'm not about to sing about how this chick ruined my life or made me sad or I can't take her nowhere because she don't know how to act. But what I will sing about, what will I will rap about melodically over a tough ass beat? Me dogging hoes. Oh yeah, all day. And that's what I thought that was gonna be, and it wasn't. The beats were fire. All the beats were fire, and like that was the worst part. Like a song would come on, and I'd be like, "It's going. This is the one. This is the song."
It never was
I've
the
been
one.
Waiting for the whole album, and it never was.
Ever.
The one. It was never the
You
one.
got
Never,
cucked
ever.
the whole time.
And I thought, okay, I was like, all right, we're sad right now. We gonna get happy, like, or we at least gonna be on my fuck bitches. I'm out here doing nigga shit, and we never was. We was just sad the whole time.
Very true. So, going into the next news point, after talking about For the Dogs, that none of us liked, my next news
For the
point is
bitches.
about a popular app that we all use, except for Jordan, to watch our anime, specifically Crunchyroll. Killian scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll is currently under a class action lawsuit where people can get $30 because they were selling people's information. Yeah, but everybody does that. It's not that big of a deal. And for a class action lawsuit for these people, it's not that big of a deal. To them. To us, it hurts because they're like one of the only providers of anime. So you want to trust them. You don't want them to
too much. It'll kill. Just touch your balls. There's only so many places you can go. I'm rubbing on the back of his legs because he likes his butt rubbed, but I rubbed a little too far over.
There's a whole asshole you have to miss, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm on like his thigh. Like I'm like on his thigh, and I went over.
I don't want to talk about
space
your ball
between your
touching
legs
habits.
where your balls is. I didn't mean to touch them. It was weird.
Continue. You were saying?
Say anything else.
Yeah, it sucks because wait, about killer about the thing.
Nigga, talk about Crunchyroll, please.
Yeah, because like, where else are you gonna watch your anime? I mean, other than Funimation. I mean, I watch it on Funimation. I watch it on Hulu. But
Who's
like,
owned by
certain things
Crunchyroll.
You only can get, are only by Crunchyroll, and if you don't do it that way, I mean, there's plenty of places to watch it allegedly, but
No, I was saying Funimation is owned by Crunchyroll. It doesn't matter.
oh, is it really?
Yeah, they bought them last year. We reported on this.
We did report on that. Yeah, so like, you can't watch it anywhere other than I guess Hulu, but that's because Hulu's probably selling my information. All we know.
Yeah. It made me a little sad because, I mean, they have the money and the power to fix a lot of things. Like, something that's been broken with Crunchyroll ever since it came out is its user interface. Excuse me. It's always been pretty lackluster. It could be a lot better. Sometimes the videos go out of sync. Sometimes they're just bad. Sometimes it just doesn't want to load. If you turn your phone sideways, it'll stop playing right. It's a lot of stuff.
Actually, one thing I've noticed on Crunchyroll, like if you don't pay for it and you watch it for free, it will not sync up. Because like this is when I lost your password, and so I was just watching it with ads. I didn't really care. And like, I don't care what I did. If I paused and wait, if I started it over, like I never could get my subtitles to sync up with the video. And in the moment I like logged into like the account, everything was fine. It's like it never happened. Like that was never a problem.
That might just be a ploy because like then you're gonna buy it because you want your show to work. So I do some shit like that. Damn, maybe you should upgrade. That'd be me.
Illegal. It's very illegal.
I don't think it is actually. Providing a free but lesser service? Yeah, that's legal.
It's not free. I'm watching your ads and they pay you.
It's free. You're not paying for anything. I'm getting paid for you watching my ads. Or you can pay me to not watch ads. What's it gonna be?
Regardless, it's funny.
So the next news point, because that one's kind of just I don't like it, but it's not something you can really fix. Because I'm not boycotting Crunchyroll. Too many of my animes are on there. Sorry, they got me in a chokehold.
Sorry. Yeah, they got me in a chokehold.
If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
I'll stand for it when it is unreasonable. Because you know what Crunchyroll hasn't done? Raised its prices, unlike Netflix.
Like everybody else. Everybody.
Look, Crunchyroll is an abusive relationship, but I know what I'm getting out of it. Netflix pulls up and beats the shit out of me randomly. Like, I thought we was good, Netflix. Why you do me like that?
Give me your address, bitch. Give me your address.
So, yeah, I like my semi-abuse. Like, it's like verbally abusive. The least of the abuses. Huh? Yeah, it's not gonna hit me. It's not gonna fucking hit me. It wouldn't dare. Next news point is a Disney news point. I didn't know this. Joy apparently knew this, but didn't tell me. And her reasoning was poopy. The Color Purple is getting a remake, and
yeah,
I didn't know
based
that.
off the musical.
And Halle Bailey's gonna be in it.
The musical. Yes, coming out on Christmas Day.
I'm gonna watch it. And she was like, I didn't know you wanted to watch The Color Purple. I'm like, The Color Purple is a great movie, and it's the reason I asked my mom, what's a rape? And she was like, what?
It's a phenomenal movie. It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, I was on a bus trip, and they decided this is the movie that we should play in front of children.
It's educational. You ask questions.
You know what? Through that margin, I could give it to you that it is educational. Let's go with that. I I wouldn't say that normally, but I'll give it to you. But yeah, it's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
There's a lot of other
Very
stars in
sentimental.
it,
See
though.
what happens when you just wait a little bit? Your camera finds its way back.
It did, but I couldn't hear you when I have to.
I was just saying that Color Purple, I don't think it's educational, but Joe was like, it made you ask a question. I'm like, a lot of things make me ask questions, but okay, I'll give it to you.
It's my favorite movie, so
There are
I'll be tuning in.
There are a lot of stars that are going to be in this one, other than just Halle
It's very
Bailey.
stars.
Yeah, there's also
Yeah.
Taraji P Henson.
Yes.
Fantasia.
Yes.
Danielle Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
Her, the song
Yes.
artist.
I love her. She's the best Belle.
Those are all the people I can think of at this moment.
Every time I hear her, I think, who? I'm you. No, who are you? I am you. That's what I started thinking about every
From
time I
Rush
hear
Hour.
her. Yeah, from Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Sorry, I dropped my phone. All my notes are on there. Next news point is this is a great one, and I love that the producers of with the Marvel team did this. So, Marvel has let go, this was about 2 weeks ago, Marvel has let go all the writers and directors that were working on the Daredevil Born Again series due to them making it more of a legal procedural show than an action and violence show that it was on Netflix prior. Yes. Yes. We need this. I need you niggas kicking people out the room. Yes.
Yeah. Y'all gotta stop just letting niggas do whatever they want.
No, because what they tried to do is She-Hulk it.
Which you don't need to do. We have She-Hulk. Like, we don't need another She-Hulk.
Yeah, let them have that. Let them have that. This is not
You
that.
don't like She-Hulk. You don't like
Oh my god, it
No
was. I didn't dislike
so
it.
good.
Yeah, I
It
really
just
like She-Hulk.
it just did what it was. It said it was gonna do. It stood 10 toes, and I definitely didn't want it to stand 10
Been
toes.
standing on business.
It was so
This isn't us fighting. This is a law show. Oh fuck! Why did I watch 5 episodes thinking you was gonna fight something?
6. And she does
I
fight
don't know
something.
why you thought that. It's been a lost show the whole time.
She fights a little bit in there. She,
Barely. She beat up 3 non-powered niggas. That's it.
well, she was new, so it wasn't like she could fight the biggest, baddest villains who had powers.
She could have fought Abomination a little bit.
Why
He
though?
could have threw a couple hands, but why?
Why though?
And this is why I will be tuning into Daredevil, because on Netflix, if you haven't seen it, it was great. A lot of the action, like one of my favorite scenes in that show is the action sequence when he's like still starting out, like got on like the do-rag over his eyes and shit. It's like a hat, but a do-rag over his eyes and sweat clothes, and he breaks into like a syndicate. And Daredevil is he's not like super strong or nothing. He's a regular, for lack of a term, he's a regular nigga. He breaks in this bitch and beats up everybody, but during the fight scene, you see him physically getting exhausted because it's like 20 niggas, and fighting 20 niggas is not easy. They had only 2 stuntmen for that scene, and it was one continuous scene in which this nigga was having to fight and get thrown around. So they had 2 niggas get exhausted, and it was so real that I was like, this is beautiful. This is cinematic art. Wonderful. And I need them to keep doing that, because if they made it a procedural legal show, I'm not going to do nothing to nobody, but I'm going to be upset. Highly upset.
He would still go out and do stuff. That's the whole point. He's supposed to be able to do both.
That nigga cheating. That's all I got to say. He pull up to court and just wait for niggas to lie. So, can hear that heartbeat, but that's besides the point. You said being light skinned.
That's just
I've
accurate.
never seen Daredevil.
Watch it. The Netflix show is really good. And you've seen the movie.
I have seen the movie.
That was good. But no, the show's really good. You should watch it. Him and Luke Cage's show was good. Luke Cage's show is a little slower.
I heard Luke Cage was good.
Yeah. And then they had The Defenders as well with Jessica Jones and Iron Fist, which was also good. All right. Next thing.
Who's that?
Live action adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho is releasing on Netflix December 14th. I've seen a lot of posts about this. My thoughts? It only has to be a 7 out of 10, and I'll be satisfied. This is not hard to do.
Just Right. I feel like just as long as they don't try to do no shit like they did with Death Note and change the storyline, if they just follow what is there, do the shit, do a nice little spirit bomb from his fingers, super easy, it's just a little blast, we'll be okay.
Honestly,
We'll be okay.
if they were to make any changes, the change I would want, age him up a little bit. Put him in high school instead of middle school. Because this nigga was a middle school delinquent that had a town terrified of him. I'd be okay if you just... Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So me and Heat actually got into a debate. I want your opinion as someone who's watched both of these shows and caught up with them. Who do you think will win in a fight against Yusuke or Mikey?
So, you know what? I knew you was going to say this bullshit. That's a hard one. I'm going to say Yusuke.
So Heat said Mikey because Mikey can, I don't know, fucking break steel with his leg, as well as I don't know, Mikey just built different. He's like, Yusuke don't got no feats like that. And I'm like, I know, but I don't want to give it to Mikey.
But I've also, like, yeah, but I've seen Yusuke take hits from, like, he took a punch from Toguro, who broke through a concrete column. So, like, what we talking?
Well, we were also going with non-powered, and I was like, but Yusuke was fighting grown-ass men, too. He's like, yeah, but Mikey was putting grown-ass men in the hospital in kindergarten.
What was Yusuke?
In kindergarten. I was like, that is a problem. I don't know how you fight someone in kindergarten, though. You, like, barely have ability to operate. Not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. I think it would be a close fight, though. It would be a really good fight. Like, non-power, fist for fist, I think Yusuke could take Mikey, because there's plenty of fights where Yusuke runs out of, like, spirit bombs and he has to go fist for fist at the end.
Agreed.
It's just fine. So, I think it would be a good fight.
So when you're gonna watch Yu Yu Hakusho?
I'm not.
Why not?
Not interested.
You don't even know what it's about.
Nope. That's how uninterested I am.
So how can you be uninterested about something you don't know about?
It's a detective show.
It is a detective show.
You gotta suck dick to know you don't like sucking dick?
No.
Alright then.
Dick ain't appealing, but you don't even know what Yu Yu Hakusho look like.
I do know what it looks like.
show.
I do know what it looks like.
It's cool. I don't have to buy Spirit Gun no more. You don't even know what a Spirit Gun is.
It doesn't matter. I do like the scent though. I'm aware I like the scent.
Don't worry about it.
Chris knows a little bit of Yu Yu Hakusho because it's what I watch, like, when I'm doing my hair and stuff.
I know a lot of
Chris
other
knows the song.
things. I do know a lot of other things.
I bet you
It's
do.
a detective show. I think you would like it. You have to solve mysteries.
I'm not an anime person. I barely like the animes I have watched.
She ain't.
Like the genre is just not.
And here she is wanting me to watch black sitcoms. Like I'm just supposed to like them.
God forbid you be black.
God forbid I like anime. What if I want to be a protagonist? What if I want to be a good person?
But I didn't even come for anime. I didn't come for anime. All I said was I'm not interested. That's it. I didn't say anime ain't shit. Why y'all?
I didn't say
interested?
black sitcoms ain't shit. You said God forbid you be black though.
Because you questioned it like it's crazy that I asked you to watch a black sitcom.
It's a part of your history.
And I didn't.
No, it's not.
I don't ask you to watch black sitcoms.
I didn't live them lives. My dad was in my life.
I asked you to watch one black sitcom, and I only asked you to watch it
What
because it was
sitcom?
my favorite show, Living Single. It's not like I asked you to watch it because it was a
dog.
black sitcom. Like I asked you to watch it because it's my favorite show. The same way I watch One Piece because I know it's one of your favorites.
Huh?
The same way I chose to watch One Piece because I know it's one of your favorites. I want you to watch Living Single so that you have an idea of my favorite show. Like if I mentioned to you like Khadijah is blah 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 blah.
I mean,
you
I'm
know
like
what
8
I'm talking
episodes
about.
in, you feel me? Slowly.
Oh, you watching?
Yes.
What episode you on?
8. I'm 8 episodes in.
Oh, I didn't hear you say 8 episodes. Okay.
Yeah, I've watched.
And I'm in the second arc of One Piece.
Okay.
That's crazy. You need to step your pussy up.
Step my pussy up. It's a good thing I don't got one of them. I don't have to step shit up. Nice. Loopholes. I love it.
That's not how that works.
I think it is exactly how it works.
It's not how
It's
that
okay.
works.
You don't care about me. It's fine.
I care about you.
Just let
Living Single's just... She be laughing at some of the jokes they make, and I just be kind of there like, that makes sense.
But I've watched like at least 4 animes.
4 animes.
fair.
I've watched a few black sitcoms. I've watched most of the newer ones.
What black sitcoms you watch?
I watched... What's that show called?
Watch Blackish.
I did watch
You
Blackish,
didn't
all of
even
it.
finish Blackish.
I stopped watching when they went through their divorce.
They got a divorce?
No, they actually don't get a divorce. They're just separated. They had all intentions to get a divorce though. But you stopped watching like the second like they mentioned divorce. Like
Bro, he was so annoying by then. He was making so much good progress, and then like someone in the writing room just said, "Yeah, fuck that."
But I don't expect you to like them as much as me. But you look at anime like I should like it. I don't look at black sitcoms like you should
don't.
like
I know
them.
some people don't like it. Just some people don't like cartoons.
But I don't look at black sitcoms like you should definitely like this.
I'm trying to listen to both y'all, and I cannot.
The only black sitcom that I asked you to watch because I thought you genuinely would like it was The Carmichael Show.
That was
you
the
did
one-
like
that
The
couldn't-
Carmichael Show. It's the only black sitcom
That's
I've
not
ever
the
asked
only
you to
one,
watch.
actually.
That I asked you to watch. That I asked you to watch because I thought you would like it. We might have watched another one, but I can't recall me asking you to watch another.
You
one.
asked me to watch Marlon with you because you were like, "I think you'll enjoy this," and Carly says, "It's funny."
yeah.
And
And
then you
Marlon.
also
I
asked me to
told
watch
Marlon
the
I
Miss
love
Pat
Marlon.
show. That is
That's
two.
not a sitcom.
That is a okay.
It's not it's just not labeled a sitcom.
What makes a show a sitcom?
I don't know. It has certain attributes.
Man, it's all right. We got that because if it fits this category, I'm 3-0, and I'm not going back to court.
It's not
how's
labeled a
Marlon?
sitcom on BET. Marlon is with Marlon Wayans. It's a show with him and Essence
Okay.
Atkins and Bria Webb. Huh?
Yeah. How is it? Like, how is the show?
Oh, it's super funny.
Sorry,
Sitcom
we have to
is
look
a
this
TV
up.
It's a TV series. Oh,
Sitcom is short for situational comedy. It is a sitcom.
okay.
Let's go! I'm 3-0. I'm not
How
going
we
back
didn't call
though.
it a
Next
sitcom?
news point. I'm taking my dub and running with it. I'm not giving you a chance.
Brother. Here, Greg gets a fan for his dub.
Period. I won.
I may have won the battle, but I did not win the war. Why you guys gotta gay up my victory?
Hey,
Who?
gotta always put a little sprinkle on it.
I don't want it.
Me.
Take your sprinkles back.
Everybody likes sprinkle.
Okay. I'll give you that. Some people like sprinkles. Spider-Man 2 came out. Well, I wanted to talk about the reviews because
The game?
yeah.
Yeah, wasn't the girl in it? The Spider Woman?
No.
There's so many
no,
of them.
Wasn't
sweetheart.
the game?
Not at all, sweetheart.
Which
What
one?
was that from? I saw it. It was a clip, and she comes from around the corner. She's like, "Hey, Spider-Man."
Oh,
Y'all didn't hear it, but my neck cracked during that. Felt great. No.
Where was that from? That wasn't from the game. I thought it was like a surprise thing that was in the game that she was.
You mean Black Cat? Was that a? did a
Yeah.
gnat just
did you
fly
see
by?
that?
Was that the gnat?
It couldn't have been.
It was huge. It looked like a moth. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
I'm very confused.
Your window got to be open, bro.
Watching y'all look up.
Cause like something went that way on
it
the
was
screen.
bright.
It was big and it was.
Oh, we saw it. We saw it. We all saw it.
It's gonna eat me.
Okay, was Black Cat not in the game?
She was very briefly for like a side quest.
Oh, I thought that was cool.
Dog, no one give a fuck about Black Cat. This game was about fucking Peter Parker and Miles Morales. That was the big thing about the game is that both of them are in the game and they're playable characters. There's missions with both of them. There's missions with individuals. And Spider-Man gets a symbiote suit, and you know how he gets with that symbiote suit, like.
Did you see the thing that they put in? I think it was in Australia. It was.
Oh yeah, it was a truck. It was a truck, and it was like crashed down with the black webs. Yup,
Yeah.
yup. It was a photo op that they put up in Australia for the game as advertisement. This game has had an immense amount of hype, especially because the first game was amazing, and then the DLC for Miles Morales was even better. So this game, including both of them and them being the centerpiece of it,
I have a connection, so it's you.
like I was saying. And then she makes noise. There are 5 edit points on this.
You want to scrap the episode?
Oh yeah, I'm so deleting this. Gone forever.
There you are.
Shut up.
You're back.
You wanna know why?
He just said we're about to scrap this whole episode.
I have 5 edit points on here because you want to go ba ba.
Like we can still
ba,
hear
ba, ba,
you.
ba.
We can still hear you, and he was still talking.
Oh, I don't know that y'all can hear me. I was just sitting here kicking my feet, waiting until it connected again.
See, and this is why I left the food out, because I would also had to get up.
Okay.
So.
What I was saying is the hype around this game comes from the fact that it was advertised as Spider-Man and Miles Morales. You can play as both of them, go on missions with both of them. It's very cinematic.
Yes.
The Insomnia Spider-Man is just literally, quite literally, built different. One of the first boss fights you fight against is Sandman. It's cinematic as hell. It's amazing. The game looks fucking great. I'm jealous, but not that jealous.
Are you getting a PS5?
No.
I would say not that.
I'm gonna live vicariously through someone who plays the game and doesn't talk and just watch the story out, because we have technology and I can do that. So the game, I was gonna do the game's reviews and it got it got nothing below an 8, but mostly 9s and 10s. So
Oh, yay.
yeah, the game, and everyone says the game's amazing. Everyone loves the Arachnite suit. However, there's another news point I wanted on this was that several artists were contacted to make suits for the game. So they got to design suits that got put in the game. That a lot of people were super hyped about, and some of them are really dope. You guys can look them up on your own time. Not gonna pull them up, but
Yeah.
a lot of the suits are really cool. A couple of artists I know were really showing off some of the suits that they designed. A lot of people were hyped after the Miles Morales movie, Across the Spider-Verse, and made Spider-Sonas. And some of them were some of these artists like putting theirs in their art, and then was like, yeah, this was what I would wear, but this is also what I did for Miles. And it was fucking dope. So, dope game. I'm gonna watch it as like a movie because I like to do that sometimes. But yeah, overall, dope ass game. People are happy. I haven't heard a
Yeah.
bad thing about it yet, other than there's a few glitches.
That's good. I'm so happy that game is working out well, because Miles Morales is that nigga, and he deserves all the love he's been getting.
Spoiler: he has to fight Peter.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, because Black Symbiote suit be doing Black Symbiote things.
Exactly.
So, and you know how Peter gets mad aggressive. They were true to that. Oh, women were like fiending over Venom because they were saying something about 19 inches, and bitches were like, yeah, I'm gonna need all 19 of that. I said, huh?
What?
Do you know what 19 inches is?
You know they don't. We did this already.
You know they don't, because
I'm not going to my desk.
already.
I might have a tape
already,
measure on my
like-
desk, but 19 inches is a lot.
This is 12. So, bitches, this is 12.
I'm pretty sure they all watch porn, so there's that.
But also, my fan is actually bigger than 12. My fan is bigger than 12. My fan is close to 14. You want all of this? Add the tail on. This is 19. From tail to
Some
tail.
bitches say they want to feel it in their heart, so maybe. Fun fact: your uterus is like not that long. I mean, not your uterus. Your vaginal canal is not that long.
We have different definitions of fun facts.
No, that's a good fun fact.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good fact.
Like
I don't know if it's a fun one.
Your uterus actually rotates about 20 degrees to make room for shit like that.
You see how unfun that was?
That's super fun. Some
That's
bitches
so
gonna
cool.
someone's gonna listen to this and be like, oh, that's how he gets all the dick in there.
Yeah.
He just folded up and like what?
He fruit roll ups it to get it in.
That's crazy. If it's soft enough to fruit roll up, it ain't no fun.
Hey man.
Actually, that is when it's the most fun, because then you can just go like this.
Okay, I'm gonna move on because what the hell?
Like a cat playing with a toy.
That's disgusting. South Park is having another
Some people like it when
special.
you play with it when it's
God
soft.
damn it.
Really?
Yeah, they're having another special coming out tomorrow, October 27th.
What's the special?
It's another special. It doesn't have a name. It's just a special.
Oh.
Post
Rick and Morty's back.
I was getting there. Fuck.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Rick and Morty's back.
What day does that come on?
Fucking asshole.
What day does that?
Sundays, so we're an episode behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rick and Morty comes back, and I can't tell what the season's direction is going to be in.
on this Sunday?
No, it came back on last
I
Sunday.
think
We already
they-
watched an episode, dog.
Oh.
I didn't watch one. I didn't watch it. I need to watch it.
So far,
I
can't.
think they're going.
Go ahead.
Aren't they supposed to be chasing Rick?
Maybe they can. They have a lot of things they can do. They could do a whimsical season where they don't really do much but goof off.
I didn't
and
watch any like season trailers.
I don't do that because then I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
No, you could no. The trailer that they showed, you couldn't tell shit. It was Summer and
Oh no, I know that trailer, but there's usually another trailer following that. Like that's the announcement trailer. I don't want a season trailer. Example, I didn't watch the season trailer of Invincible, which Heidi Ho comes back in about a month, less than a month actually.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. No, because I watched the season trailer. It didn't tell you anything. The season trailer is much like the intro, where you can't tell what's a part of that season and what's not. You know.
Yeah, Pickle Rick episode's still the best episode. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. My favorite is Interdimensional Cable 2.
I'm good. I don't like it.
I
got all this skin. I just need to get it off me. Oh, give me my space.
That's my favorite episode. I'm a good person. Take my penis.
That's how a lot of dudes think they're gonna get into some pussy. I'm not gonna lie to you. They just run with that dick out and everything.
Just use that like in so many.
No, you can't use that in so many. Don't you go out here using that. Your parents raised you better.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. Don't you come from my parents.
Your mother raised you better than that.
No, her father did too.
Yeah.
He would say, and I quote, "You just talked yourself out of some pussy." Exactly.
He would say some shit like that. He would say exactly.
He has said some shit like that.
That being said, Rick and Morty, I don't know what direction is going in, but you can tell the voice for Rick is different, very slightly. Mm-hmm. Morty sounds the same, but the first episode was cool. I give it like a solid 7. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
I don't think Rick's voice is different enough for it to be like, that's not Rick.
Yeah, no. Like, it's deeper. It's deeper.
Okay.
That's how I would describe it. It's just a little deeper. So, have you been watching Gen V?
I know this.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I really have to make this announcement because I know I'm usually pretty good about my shows and being caught up and stuff. I've been studying profusely. I've been studying so hard. I know so much. Like, you can ask me anything about some stuff.
What's the secret to the universe?
It's not architecture related.
What's 5,241 times 3?
That's not architecture related, so I don't know.
If I have 7 triangular windows all facing eastward, but one facing southward, which one's going to get more sunlight?
The southward one, depending on where you are.
Northern hemisphere.
South.
Eastern hemisphere.
I don't fucking know.
We don't have an Eastern hemisphere, you dickhead. Go back to studying. You aren't studying hard enough.
So like I've really just been like buckling down studying. So like when it comes to shows, I'm kind of behind, and it's October, so it's like Chris's month.
What does that mean? Oh, Halloween.
Yeah, it's Chris's month, so I'm
Gen
like
V
busy.
is pretty good. It's
Is it
gory
really good?
as fuck.
But she won't watch The Boys.
It is. Okay.
But you won't watch The Boys?
Okay. I'm gonna admit the only reason I watched Gen V was because number one, they're younger.
Racist.
They're younger, so
Racist.
they're closer to my age.
Racist.
And the main character was black. That's it. That's. I didn't even know what Gen V was
Racism.
about, but I saw that black girl up there, and I was like, well, I might as well get that a try.
Well,
Not the black girl to show.
I think the best thing about, what you will like about, if I gotta like tailor it to you, Jordan, the thing that you'll like about, what is it called?
The Boys.
The Boys is white people in. Like, it's proof that white people suck.
I already know that. I don't need
Y'all
any
are
proof.
frozen. This is great.
I'm
so
well
Jordan
aware.
looks real interested, and Greg looks like he doesn't care, and I don't know how to feel. So I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet.
As she doesn't
As
sit
you
here
like,
and be
as
quiet.
you continue to
That's
talk.
insane. Because like, and I'm not taking this part out because I'm
Like,
tired
it's
of the
white
edits.
people. Sorry, the thought came back to my head. So y'all
Can you hear us, or are you just
it's
talking
white
again?
people showing
She gotta be
how
just
bad
talking. She
white
cannot
people
hear
are.
us.
It's like, it's proof. Like, y'all niggas suck right here. Exhibit A. Y'all are back.
Bitch, bitch, shut up. Because you sat up there and was like, you talk just to say I'm going to be quiet. And then talked again.
You didn't even get 3 seconds before going, yeah, because white people suck. And you know what? That's staying. I hope your coworkers listen.
That's not what.
Yeah, You're going to pay for your crimes against humanity.
I paused for a little minute, but then the thought train came back, and I didn't want to lose it again. Is white people showing how bad white people are. It's like Exhibit A right here. Y'all suck. Y'all are terrible people.
I know that already. I don't need any proof.
It's a good show.
No.
I recommend it,
Great
but
proof.
yeah.
I recommend it to anybody.
Yeah, it's a great show. Especially if you like superheroes.
Let me add, I'm continuing to watch Gen V. Also, like, number one, I don't have anything else to watch. And number two, it's not terrible. But, like, if I hadn't started Gen V with Greg, it's not like it was something that's like, oh, this is so good, I'm glad I'm watching it. If I never watched it, I would also been fine.
No, that show is too great to not watch. I am enjoying it thoroughly.
It's not my type of genre, which
But
is why it's not
the
that great to me. I do think
news
it's a good show.
Is that it got renewed for season 2 already.
Yay, that's great.
Yeah. So,
'Cause I
everyone's
also
super happy
start
about
watching
that.
Loki, which I need to do.
I have a gripe about Gen V. They euphoria'd me.
No.
I've seen too many penises and not enough titties. The titty to penis ratio it's only penis, actually. There has been not near one titty.
I don't think we've seen any titties.
I've seen about 3 different dicks.
It's crazy.
3 dicks?
The euphoria.
3 dicks. I've seen 3 dicks
talked about
and
how
one was
euphoria-
supersized.
What is a supersized dick?
She was micro-sized.
Oh, okay. She was micro. The dick wasn't big.
Like the guy who could shrink and he was walking through the dick. They had
Yeah.
to use the thing again. They built it once. They probably just was like, let's use it. Let's bring that back. We already got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
somebody
her
comes up
thing
to
is
her.
she doesn't shrink like the other guy. The other guy can control how he shrinks. She has to throw up to shrink.
Everything.
She has to purge to shrink. Every time she throws up, she gets smaller.
Like, actually, every time she throws up. So if she throws up 6 times versus 5 times in one sitting, she'll get smaller. But same concept, if she eats a lot, she gets bigger, which is how she gets bigger after getting smaller. She has to eat. You have to always remember exactly how tall you normally are.
It's funny because one dude was like, "Can you like shrink?" She's like, "Anatomically speaking, it won't fit."
But he wanted her to basically give him what I'm gonna call a
body job.
So she got little and wrapped herself around and kind of went up and down.
That's disgusting. Also, Love Sausage was in it, so yeah.
Yeah. Love Sausage is back.
He wasn't in it. He wasn't in it. You see him for like you see like
Thank
the
you.
tiniest
So
second.
weird.
You see the tiniest second of him. He's not in it.
And that was the 3rd penis. Like, not near
That
one
was a
titty.
penis?
That was his dick.
I thought that was a
Yeah,
tentacle.
that's why it's called.
That's why it's called Love Sausage.
I thought there was an octopus in it.
It's a penis.
Okay.
No.
It wraps around the black dude's neck in an episode.
Yes, it does, and it chokes him.
I'm not gonna watch The Boys. I just want you to know. I don't care how
The
good
black
Gen
dude
V-
also gets
I don't
sprayed with
care
a
how
boatload
good
of
Gen V
cum.
Gets, I'm still not gonna watch The Boys.
Literal
I'm
boatload.
so upset. I saw the first episode of Invincible.
Invincible is a fucking amazing.
I didn't know what
First
Invincible
episode
was about, and I watched it, and I saw a massacre, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Loser!
so good. So
Why I
good.
gotta be all that?
Because Invincible is an animated Marvel. And I will not stand for any Invincible slander at all.
It's just not my type of show, bro.
So what's the next news topic?
These nuts. I don't know.
Are we
It's on my
going
phone
to
somewhere.
Topic. Can we go to the topic?
No.
We've been talking.
Last
about
one. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's apparently coming back. I don't know who asked for this, but I'm not mad at it.
Who is asking for Aqua Team Hunger Force?
It's-
Who wants this? Who's the audience?
It returns 11/26.
Fine.
And you know what?
I'm not-
I'm gonna watch
not
it.
knocking it.
I'm gonna go back and watch all of Aqua Teen Hunger Force to understand.
My name is.
Go ahead, say the words. Do you know it? Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler, the old schooler. You want a drink? I'll bring it to you.
Nigga.
Such a good song.
I don't know Frylock's part. Meatwads is easy. He get the honey, see?
Meatwad, get the money, see?
There you go. Meatwad get the money, see? Driving in my car, living like a star. Ice on my fingers and my toes, and I'm a tard. Yeah, check it. Yeah.
There it is.
My life, ladies and gentlemen.
Cause we are the Aqua Team. We make the homies say ho and the girlies want to scream. Cause we are the Aqua Team. We make the hunk say ho and the girlies want to scream. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, #1 in the hood, G. And then you go to the show.
Okay.
So yeah, that is all of our news topics.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Go, you won't get fined. Shoot. Exactly, you're here because you want to be. There's a difference.
I was invited.
It's time to talk about One Piece. And somebody should enter the song right there. The Yayo.
I like how she says somebody. She means you.
One Piece.
If you think after the 6 edits I have to make that I'm adding anything that you two requested,
I didn't request shit. I didn't request anything.
If you requested something right now, you're not getting it because you two got another thing coming.
What did I
Such a
do?
great song.
You aided in her chaos.
I didn't. I aided like twice.
They call him
at
Zolo
max.
in that song.
Yes.
Who's Zolo?
Instead of Zoro, they call him Zolo
Oh.
Because
in that song.
they were emulating how Japanese people usually say their R's like L's. Zoro.
So is his name Zolo?
No, his name is
No, it's
Zoro,
Zoro.
Oh.
but Japanese would say it more like Zoro.
No, it's not just that. It's the way.
Feel like
it
we getting
can be
racist
either
here.
L or R depending on the translation. It's a actually.
You said what?
can be
I feel
flipped.
like we're
That's
getting
why.
racist here.
No, that's
That's why
literally
a lot
how
of
it
people
gets
didn't
pronounced.
know it
Like if you
was
listen to
black.
the sub, that's what you hear. They'll be like Zoro. It's not R. It's
Yeah,
more of an L.
Sure.
But that's just how they pronounce it. But like,
I know.
there's also so that's why people didn't know if it was laugh tail or raft tail.
Example.
I
Death Note. Kira.
Or Luffy or Rufy. Right, Kira instead of Killa.
My man's was Ghostface Killer and he ain't even know it. That's crazy.
So One Piece came out with a live action.
Yeah. It came out with a live action, and we're going to talk about it. What were you guys' thoughts? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you prefer the anime? Do you
Can I
prefer
start?
live action?
The guest always starts, bud. I was gonna tell you too, but I was literally enjoying my beverage.
So I watched the One Piece live action and One Piece the anime in tandem. My first time watching both. So I would watch however many episodes, which is about 4 or 5, that of the anime that correspond to a singular episode of the live action. So I watch the anime and then I'll go right over and watch the live action. Because I did that, I enjoyed both, but I didn't like some of the story changes, but I think that's just because they were very fresh in my head because I just watched them. So specifically in episode 1, the entire way they meet Nami is 100% different. And I think that played a huge role on a lot of changes throughout the live action. And it's not that I like preferred how Luffy meets Nami in the anime or prefer how they meets her in the live action. Regardless, I just didn't like the inconsistency. And there's not a lot of them, and I understand most of them and like how they played out. Like once that change was made, a lot of under changes just had to happen. Like where they meet, I was gonna call him Buggy.
Bumpy the clown, everybody.
Where they meet Buggy and like how they meet Buggy and like things like that, how they transpire, how everything happens with Captain Morgan, like all of those things are different specifically because of how they met Nami, and I feel like that set off a chain of events. But I really did enjoy both. If you've never watched the anime, you don't need to watch the anime to watch the live action, but don't talk about the live action with people who watch the anime. Just don't talk about it. Just
You
watch
say it
it
like it
and
was
then that's
bad. It wasn't bad.
I think that you would get. I think that if you watch the live action and you don't watch the anime, and then you try to talk about One Piece, you will get crucified by people who watch the anime. That is why I say that.
Don't talk about the live action with a One Piece person who just started One Piece. That's my recommendation.
I don't think you should talk about the live action if that's all you've seen with people who have watched the anime, is what I'm saying.
And I say this because if
I
you're
think
like, I'm interested in it and blah, 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 cool. Or I watched this because I heard people talk about it and it was really good. I really enjoyed this. Someone who's at Wano is not going to remember all the finite details of their beginning. They'll know some things are going to be off, but they'll know that you get the gist of what happens and how the crew works. And because of that, it'll be like, oh, cool, you're a One Piece fan. Wonderful.
Yeah, but I think that if someone came to somebody who's like watched One Piece the anime and they was like, yeah, I love One Piece, I watched the live action, and that's it, they're gonna be like, you're not no real One Piece fan. Like, that's how I think that would play out.
Oh, that's a gatekeeping ass nigga, that's why.
I think that's how that's what play out. So that's why I would suggest not doing that. I specifically was interested in watching the live action just because it was new and I'm a TV whore. So it was new and it looked decent. So, and Greg was going to watch it anyway. So, and my love language is quality time. So I was like, I'm just going to watch it with him. But I didn't want to have to ask him questions because I knew that I assumed he was going to be really into it. So I purposely went and started watching the anime. That way I didn't have to ask him anything. I knew who the people were. I knew how the story was supposed to play out at the very least. So that's how all of this came into play. And at this point, I'm already watching the anime. So I just continued watching it past where the live action has went. And then the live action also is going to get a season 2. So it's a good thing that I continued watching. I've only finished the first arc, though. That's all. That's as far as I am.
Diva.
All right. So just a little backstory about One Piece history. I started rewatching anime One Piece in college. So in 2016-17, I started it over from the beginning to where I am now. I am currently caught up on the anime and manga. I do not read the manga. I get my manga review from Tekken 101. Shout out to him. He's really, like, he can spit any One Piece knowledge, like, really off the top. He's actually really knowledgeable. And he used to do Bleach content. Now he does One Piece content and Bleach content. Now that Bleach is back. But so I'm pretty current, but it has been a little while since I've seen like the beginning. And I went into the One Piece live action with like low hopes. Like, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. But I can say I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I'm super excited for season 2. I really enjoyed I think they really got like the essence of each character and the essence of the crew right. They may have changed the story kind of tonally, like from what it is in the early stages of the anime. Like, the tone is a little bit different with the live action. I think the live action is, I think it's a lot more serious, a lot more dramatized, which is fine. Like, it doesn't do anything negatively towards the story. I think the only negative I really gave it is it lost some of the fun. Like, it lost some of the comedy and some of the comedic beats that the anime has. Like, I think not having Django in the anime, in the live action, is a miss. Like, how the fuck do we not have Django? He's just so stupid and weird. I think that was a miss. Who else didn't they have? They didn't have Hachi, which I also thought was another miss. Like, a lot of those just huge comedic beefs, those comedic relief characters weren't present.
They don't have carrot, onion, and celery, and they were so cute.
Yeah. They didn't have carrot, onion, and celery either. You're right. Like, they just don't have some of those, like, more comedic things that the anime have. It is very much a little bit more serious, a little bit more dramatic. But like I said, that's fine. I do think it very much still keeps the essence of the characters. Like, I love the Garp character, and I like how they put a little bit of mystery on him. That was fun.
You get to see a lot more Kobe.
We did get to see a lot more Kobe, and I enjoyed seeing more Kobe because I really don't enjoy Kobe in the anime, but that's just because I hate anybody who cries. We've come to realize that, and I
You
just
watched
let that
and read Tokyo Revengers, dog.
And I hate bitch Amici. I fucking hate him. He could die tomorrow.
Not enough to drop the show, though.
Because I love Draken. See? Draken. So Draken and Mikey way heavier than bitch Amici. Like, that's how that works. Mikey cries, and that's okay because he's a strong crier. He just gets sad sometimes. What else? Fuck, Greg, let me lose my train of thought. What was the last thing I said about the anime that liked about the thing? Fuck.
Garp, Kobe.
Toby. Oh shit. We're talking characters. Kobe.
Do you have notes?
No. I was like in a flow, but now it's gone. Okay, whatever. That's what my favorite character and my favorite Straw Hat is Sanji. And so I really enjoyed seeing his story live action and enjoyed seeing him and what's his name? And Zeph, and like seeing I like the little old man sit down that they had. So, and I really liked the way they did. I liked Arlong. Like, I liked his makeup. I liked the actor who played him. I think the actor who played him did very well. So I enjoyed like the whole, like the way they did it. I really did enjoy this. I was expecting either it was going to be really bad or only like a 6. I definitely give this like a cool 8.5. 8. I give it a cool 8.
I give it a 9.
I give it an 8.5.
I give it.
And here's why I give it a 9. Not only was the makeup on point, like you said, it captured the Straw Hats very well. Each character's personality was captured incredibly well by the casting. And then on top of that, the scenery and the abilities didn't look goofy. Everything melded well together. So to give it an 8, I can't do it. I want to give it almost a 10, but there are some things I had some issues with, so I can't give it a perfect score, but I definitely give it a 9 because you turn something that is an immensely whimsical world into something that is believably real. That's impressive.
Nami was way bigger.
Did you guys see the Going Merry? I think the Going Merry was one of the
beautiful. The Going Merry looked beautiful.
And what's the boat called? And the Baratier. I think the boat work that they did, that's where the budget went, and that's okay. Like, and I am okay with that being the budget.
Was pretty good
they were dope. Yeah, Arlen Park did look really good.
But Nami was a way bigger bitch in the live action than she is in the anime.
Yeah,
that was like the only thing that was like really.
I think that was my biggest thing, but I did like that they built because it was more dramatized. They built more emotional beats with the Straw Hats because I feel like sometimes that can feel like a disconnect in the anime. It's like, wow, you guys really care for each other, but all you do is like goof around and hang out. But I feel like because this is more dramatized, they had a few like not each Straw Hat, but like in groups, the Straw Hats had some more serious conversations with each other and like and allowed each other to kind of get to know each other a little bit more. So then when you get to these emotional beats like the Luffy helped me, I mean, Luffy's kind of a one-off because Luffy's one of those people where that's just his like character. If you ask for help, he helps. But like it makes it clear why Zoro like they made it a little bit more clear why Zoro cares and why Usopp cares. So I like that. Like it helped like with the emotional connection of the crew. It didn't feel like, oh, these are just all some dudes kind of hanging out together. Like, yeah, they're all hanging out together and they all are working towards their separate goals, but they are a Nakama. Like they're actually a Nakama. So yeah, Right?
Okay, so I will say that, yeah, but also, fuck, I had a
You didn't
thought.
say shit.
No, my
No,
no,
it's
no, no, no,
not
no, no. My
one.
thought bubble is like going away slowly, and I had a lot to say. That's why I probably had this just dazed ass look on my face. Oh right, I was gonna go back to casting and say that the more I learn about how much effort and labor of love people put into it, the more I appreciate it, because like the guy who plays Sanji not only learned how to cook for the crew, he learned
follow him on
kickboxing.
Instagram.
The
Yeah.
guy who played
And now they're his personal passions. Like he does them now all the
Exactly.
time because he's like fell in love with
the
it.
guy that played Zoro, he also played in the Rurouni Kenshin live action that came out in like 2016, which was really good. He did amazing. I didn't realize it was him, and like I sent a TikTok to you about it today. But he was actually telling like the stuntman like we need to move faster. Like I can do all these movements. Like for every one movement you guys have me doing, I can do 3 because he actually does sword fight. He actually does this stuff. He like
Yes.
does his own stunts, and like that's impressive to me. Like that, like it looked so good seeing him in scenes because he was doing this and he knew what he was doing. He wasn't just an actor who like kind of learned it real quick. He's like, no, I does this shit. Even who they casted for Luffy, he brings realness to him. The way he speaks a little bothers me sometimes. However,
Yeah,
because English is his second language,
He has
and that's
a
fine.
lisp.
Yes.
And it's fine. It's because English is second language is fine. But he really gives you the feel of Luffy, like that dumbass that has all of one gear turning at a time inside of his brain.
Yeah, even
Even
with,
fucking
like,
Usopp, great.
Usopp was great.
Yeah. And like the actress who plays Nami, I don't know if you've noticed, like I've gone back and watched like all of their interviews. She's such an anime nerd and like a One Piece nerd at that. She knows her One Piece stuff. Like when they be talking, she'd be like, "Oh yeah," she'd be like, "Oh, I can't say that because she's like, I could be doing a manga spoiler," and I'm like, "You better know a manga spoiler. Look at you go." So but yeah, and actually, what I did watch one episode with because I don't know if you know, like if you do the Japanese voice, the Japanese episodes, it's the original voice actors. God damn, that's good. Now that is good. And I don't want to like take away anything from the actual actors, but it's good. Like just watching it like with the original voice actors and just real people, it's yeah, it's that.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the makeup that they did, like, also great. All the fishmen looked inhuman, but humanoid. That's the word.
Big Daddy Buggy out here looking like a little snack. Yeah, I'm a Buggy sipper.
Y'all make me sick. And like I was saying, everybody looked realistic, but also like good. It wasn't done too overdone. Everything, to my opinion, was done well, done right. It was adapted well.
Gave him those little teeny tiny fishman ponytails.
The Chop Chop animation and
that was fucking great.
The Gum animation was really, really good. Specifically for me, the Chop Chop animation for Buggy was phenomenal. Because I was like, seeing his like limbs come apart, I feel as though it could have been done very badly or come off very like weird or too gory. And that was done very, very well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like how they didn't do it like from the joint or something. Like, have you seen Suicide Squad? The guy with the arms,
Yeah,
his arms like pop off at the joint. Like it wasn't like that.
No, they popped off everywhere. Sections just everywhere.
Yeah, it's just random sections. Yeah.
And then the Gum animation was good too.
But like I said, that's why I give it a 9. All these things are too good for me to be like, nope. And the acting was good too. So like, I don't see where you guys gave it an 8.
I gave it an 8.5 because of discontinuity, but I know that it's because I watched them simultaneously. So I'm literally comparing one for one over and over and over again.
But I've already
discontinuity was a little bit too much for me. If anything, it's literally everything with Nami. All the things with Nami that caused changes that just bothered me. Like I really enjoyed how Nami and Luffy met in the anime. So the fact that like she like dressed as a marine and everything and like that's how they met, that was just a little off for me.
So for me, the discontinuities are understandable because one, Oda greenlit him, so he was okay with him to a certain degree. But two, because I know that the reason they're doing this is it obviously more people are into dramas than comedies, so they're making it more dramatized and
Give me a comment.
more emotional, so that people who have never seen One Piece can watch them. But oh, this is what the hype's about. I'm not getting to season 2 for a while. I should go hop on this anime train. Then they see the differences, they see what's different, and then they keep going. Though that's the idea behind it in my head.
I think that's why I gave it the 8, because I think that's why I really appreciate the comedy in One Piece. Like, spoiler ahead, Luffy's fight against Kaido and how it's like almost like a Looney Tunes animation, like that to me is stuff I like. Or even in Luffy's fight against Kaido, when Kaido gets drunk and then you get all the drunken sides of Kaido, you get sad Kaido, you get horny Kaido, you get happy Kaido, like that to me I like yes, it's a serious fight, but there's still that whimsy, and I feel like the live action doesn't have the whimsy.
I missed the fight with who's the guy that Luffy fights before Zoro fights Mihawk? What's his name?
Don Krieg.
Don Krieg. I wish that I do wish we got that whole ordeal with Don Krieg at the Baratier, because I really enjoyed that, because for me that was my first time really getting to like see like a battle, like that's the first real battle for me, because like Buggy was easy to get to move on from, so like that's the first real battle in anime. And then that's also like when they get Sanji, so like that whole interaction with Don Krieg was pretty good for me for the anime, so I do wish that was included, but I understand why it wasn't. That was a lot. And if you were also like them also including Mihawk, and Mihawk looked really good in the sword and like his sword and all of that, so that I understand that would have been a lot, but I did like that in the anime.
I always just hated how Don Krieg's like, I'm the strongest pirate on the Grand Line, and yet you're running from Mihawk.
Running, scared, big scared from Mihawk.
I like that they kept all the backstories accurate, though. The backstory
I do
being
like that.
accurate was meant a lot.
I think
for
it's
me.
funny that y'all didn't know that Zoro's best friend died from stairs.
Oh, I knew that. And my favorite is Chibi Luffy. That little kid who played Lil Luffy. Get that man an Oscar right now. Give it to him. An Emmy? I don't know. What do you get for TV shows? Emmys? Get that baby an Emmy. Give it to him. He is great. I was like, oh my God, he's fucking adorable.
Well, I still give it a 9. I enjoyed it very much. I cannot wait for season 2, especially with all the work that these actors and actresses are putting in. I'm hoping that the chopper design is good. Jamie Lee Curtis is they're giving it to her. Come on, let's be real here. Jamie Lee Curtis she's getting the role.
It's gonna be great.
I just want to see what Chopper's gonna look like. Honestly, that's what I'm interested in.
I think that's my biggest concern, because then we'll have what's his name, the guy who turns into the bull. Like, this will be our first round of Zoan types, and that can get tricky when you're doing CGI for Zoans, because you get
Chopper that we have seen. He was cute.
The little Chopper that they've been showing, he's adorable.
Someone made a rendering and was like, you need to do it like Detective Pikachu, and that was the best one I've seen yet. They made it like Detective Pikachu, and it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah. But I think because season 1 did so well, they'll have the budget. They're gonna keep getting the budget to put into season 1, and I guess I will say we're grateful to have Oda, because he's somebody who cares about the work that's coming out for his art.
Yeah.
So as long as he's always there,
their plan is to try and wrap it up in 12 seasons. And I think it's very possible. Someone did kind of like a timeline of what it would be, and I was like, wrapping up in 12 seasons is possible. You might need a 13th, personally, to just make sure everything's in there.
Put a bow on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 12 is very possible.
I think that's a good idea. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just wanted to mention this point about Oda. Like, Oda cared so much that he was like, why isn't Luffy in sandals? And it was like it's a safety issue, and he has to have closed-toe shoes just for like sets and stuff like that. But it was like, that's how much his attention to detail is. So like, I'm not worried about going through 12 seasons of this. Like, I think it'll be 12 phenomenal seasons that will just increase the One Piece brand. But I'm just interested in seeing how that's going to affect the One Piece community, because you know how you get like you know how like just in the anime community in general, you have the manga only, or then you have like your people who are just anime only. Then you have your anime and manga, and now you'll have your anime, manga, live action. Seeing how everybody melts together, you know.
Yeah. What I'm worried about is, so you were saying like how Oda's dedicated to the sandals thing. Fuck that. Oda only sees his family once a month.
It's crazy.
He said, because if I see them more, I'm not gonna want to finish this shit. I love my family, but One Piece needs to finish. I started this shit 25 years ago. This shit is getting finished.
I'm finishing this shit. Thank God. Please just finish.
I just hope that they're able to get 12 seasons of it if that's their goal, because there's so many shows nowadays that get cut so quickly. It's so easy.
This is one of the ones that won't get cut. As long as they keep the same budget and keep Oda on as like a consultant, it's not getting cut.
Right, as long as they stay consistent, because the moment they drop Oda as a consultant and change things too much,
It's the moment
like
Netflix it.
Right, is the moment Netflixes, the anime fans will do exactly what anime fans do. They'd be like, "Okay, girl, we're not watching that. That was cute. It's over now. You want to play with us? Now it's over."
If they literally do everything that they did with this, I know it's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of everything. Just keep doing it. I promise you will get your money back, because
you will get your money back.
the anime fans, it was received very well. If they keep doing
And
it
they
this
will
way, the anime fans will support it. You got
Yes.
niggas with Attack on Titan watching the final season, part 2, part 4, or the final season, season 2, part 4. That doesn't even make sense.
I'm not following
And guess
it.
what? I'm
I
watching
tried.
it. And I'm watching it, and I'm getting Chris there. Chris is ready. We can't hear y'all when y'all whisper.
She's asking can she go finish the food, but we're almost done.
Okay.
Yeah, we're almost done.
So, I thoroughly enjoyed the One Piece live action. I recommend
Yes,
anyone
watch it.
who's an anime fan or wanted to even just get into One Piece, watch that. Just start there. Because if you don't like the live action, you're not going to like the anime. And if you don't like the anime, you're not going to like the manga. If you're not going to like the manga, sheesh.
It's not for you.
It's not for you. Some things just aren't. But I recommend it. Everyone I know who's seen it is like, no, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm low-key trying to
Chris
convince
loves
you
the
to watch it.
laughs. I'm trying to get Chris to watch it. Chris likes the laughs, so
Yeah, because everyone has every villain in One Piece has a different laugh.
Every character has
Zeha.
a different laugh.
Ro 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 ro.
I think Usopp's laugh is my favorite.
I don't know what Usopp's laugh is.
I'm not gonna do it, but it's my favorite. It's
Come on, you gotta do it.
It's the
Luffy's
most memorable.
You gotta do it.
I'm not.
You gotta do
you gotta
it.
do it.
You couldn't pay me.
Luffy's a she.
That's usually a villain laugh, though. But that's all I got. I'm Galaxy Greg, and this has been episode 92 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. You can follow me on my socials at Mr. Space Awaits for my personals, or Galaxy Greg, spelled GA1AXYGR3G. You can also follow the pod at Be More Nerdy on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We have all those things. And also on YouTube, where we've been uploading these videos as they come. Diva.
I'm your girl Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. Make sure when you do follow us that you like, subscribe, and that you comment under the videos and comment under our posts. We love to hear from you guys, and let us know if you liked the One Piece one live action, and if you didn't, what didn't you like?
Joy.
I'm Jordan. If you really, really, really want to find me, you can find me on his Instagram.
That was lazy. But you know what? Remember to be more nerds. And I'm going to be more right now and not make a joke out of it. So you know what? Be more nerds. Peace.
We out here.